Hi there, I'm Patrick here, and today I'm going to show you how to service a Maxcatch Eco reel. I've got a one here in size 878, and um, I owned sorry, I owned a Maxcatch reel before this, which is obviously not here. I own another one actually, and after a specific fishing trip, I felt that the spool was quite loose. It felt very wobbly. So, sorry. So, so I took it apart and I found out very much like the um, the early Fluger medalist reels with the so-called shoe drag, and as well as the my old Click and Pull Fluger medalist, that this being an entry-level reel, it also needs some maintenance, especially when you are fishing in a very murky, very dirty water, or dirty-ish water, like the Orange River, and you've got sand particles and all the likes coming in here. So the tools that you're going to need, I've got this 0.8 by 5 mil screwdriver. It's quite a long, the shaft is 150 mils long, but you don't need such a long screwdriver. You can have a short screwdriver with a 5 mil or 2-inch yeah, 2-inch length. That should be good to be fine. No, the 2-inch shaft, it'll do okay. You need a number 8 spanner and a long nose pliers to make the clicker points, or which I'll show just in a minute, the spring-loaded clicker points on both sides. That is for the knob, as well as, let me just take the spool off here, as well as the clicker that activates on this, that works with this red disc here. This red disc has got grooves inserted on the other side. I'll show you when I take it apart, and basically you can see, there we go. Yeah, anyway, all right, so we're going to start off by unscrewing this screw clockwise, because it's a left-hand thread. So you're going to be loosening it clockwise. And I'm just going to loosen the rest by hand here. Okay. I would advise having a piece of cloth or something, so the parts don't roll around, which I'll show you later. And what you've got here is a bolt. Yeah, I'm going to just take off the drag knob again, anti-clockwise. Right. You can see there's a seal there, just a little bit of silicone lube or just a dab of grease to keep it lubricated. It'll be fine. All right, and then we turn around here. This is the clicker pin I was referring to. There's another one on this side over here, which I'll show you just now. But first, we've got this washer here. I'm going to pry this off here, the back washer. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 tension pins. Now, I don't necessarily put them back in the order I find them, but what I do is I do put the ends. So if this is the back end, these are the back end, or the drag knob ends of these pins, then I would put them together and put them back in like that. Okay, so I'm just going to take these pins out. Okay, all right, now what you've got is this pin here, this clicker pin, and I'm just going to take it out with a long nose pliers. There we go, and you can see it's got a hollow base and it's got a small little spring inside. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take my 8mm spanner and loosen this just a little bit. All right. I'm going to hold the reel like this now. I'm going to take off this. Note I'm still holding it. Between my fingers, you'll see there, holding it like that. Piece of advice: don't drop this down. Otherwise, all the little clicker point and the washers will come falling down. So what I do is I turn it up like this, and I take out the shaft for one. Yeah, there we are. There's the shaft. I'll scrub it a bit later. Then I take off this red drag. The grooves that I was talking about earlier on. Okay, we have our nylon / Teflon disc. Okay, and bear in mind that is on the outside. Right, we then have, I'm just going to pry this out here with the long nose pliers without damaging, of course, the washer. We've got a second washer here, and you can see it's got a cut there. I'll explain that a bit later. And then we've got the clicker pin here, which I'm going to take out, which is exactly, let's get this in focus, which is the same one that I took out of the back here. All right, so I have serviced this reel already, and you can barely see it, but I prefer silicone lube to grease. And my reason is that here in the Orange River you've got dirt and everything, and when you dunk your reel into the water, the dirt just attaches to the grease, and what you land up with is basically grinding paste. So yeah, I have lubed this up already. I just want to show you guys here, this collar that fits onto the shaft has two little lugs here. These lugs fit into that red disc. I'll show you now when you put the thing when I put it back together. All right. So this is the lugs are facing, to show you that lugs are facing the bottom. Then I'm going to take this red disc with the grooves facing the bottom. I'm going to put that in. That goes. Let's get this. These grooves here go into those lugs. All right, so you've got that. All right, then I've got the nylon Teflon washer. It comes on like that. And then I've got this washer here that it comes on. I just want to show you here. You can see, I'll show you with the screwdriver. You can see there's that lug there, and that's where that flat goes into. So you've got, just going to put that together like that. All right, there we go. I'm just going to hold this with my fingers. There we go. All right. I'm going to put this down. I am now going to put this pin in here. This clicker pin, if you can call it that. Oh, yeah. It just shows you how easily it can get lost. Yeah, there we go. Put it in there. I'll now take my reel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bolt in. I'm going to move it around. And what I want to feel for is just take this out again. Sorry, I'm just going to take this out again. You can see on the frame here, that lip that I was talking about goes, or that half circle goes into the half circle in the frame. So you've got to wiggle it a bit and then get it to sort of, I would say, click in there, if you like, is the best description. I'm just going to put this, okay, I'm just going to put this back together here. All right, and then we're going to, there we go. And I put it in, and then I put the reel like this. And then now I'm looking for, there we go. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to hold it again like this, and now I'm going to put my nut on, the 8mm nut. You don't want that to happen. That happened before. I just want to make sure that everything, I'm just going to break it loose again. There we go, and it clicks into place. Yeah, all right, now I'm going to come back up here. Note I'm holding it like that now. Just try and get, yeah, there we go. Holding it further down so it doesn't come loose. All right, now I'm just going to tighten it by hand. All right. And that feels okay. I'm just going to tighten a bit more by hand. And now I'm going to put my spool on and check that it is okay. Yeah, you don't want to There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see the spool fits nicely. All right. Just checking that it's nice and straight. I'm going to come in here with my 8mm, spanner. I'm just going to hand tighten it, just by hand. You don't want to tighten it too much. This is an entry-level reel, die cast, not the strongest of frames in the flyreel world. So you don't want to put too much pressure. You want to make sure. On my previous reel, I did put a spring washer in there. If you want to, it's your choice. Yeah. What I found was that it lasted quite a long time. But anyway, I check my my Eco reels about every 2 weeks. You've got to check them up. Yeah. So yeah, just putting the sorry. Yeah, pin must be having itself there. Okay, there I've got my 3 pins back in place. When I do put these washers back, I check for the side for the most amount of wear. You can see that side is more worn than this side, so I'm just going to put it. I'm going to put this the side that is less worn on the pins. All right. Oh, shucks, okay, I forgot to mention, before putting that back washer on, you've got to put the clicker pin in here. So my hand is, there we go. All right, put the washer on. So we've got the 3 pins, the washer on, and the clicker pin for the knob. Yeah. As I said, you can just put some, that washer, you can just put some lube on there. Anyway, you can use grease to do your lube with. I just prefer the other lube. The silicone lubricant, I just prefer that, as I said. Alright, it's going to take my drag till it starts feeling tight, till it starts sort of tightening. Okay, and then I'm going to take my screw and, being a left-hand thread, I'm going to put it in anti-clockwise. I'm going to tighten it anti-clockwise. Let's get the screwdriver here. There we go. There, again, just hand tight. Yeah, just so it's tight. Okay, check the spool again. Yeah, check the spool there. Always check the sides there. That's more or less the way it was. There we go. Yeah. All right, that's it. That's how to service a Maxcatch Eco reel. Okay, guys, until the next time. Okay, then.